Rhyolith used to be a fairly difficult encounter. There was an issue with eruption debuff stacking too much. This week, however, they hotfixed it, and it's much more doable. I recommend you try it out. You attack the legs of the boss to steer him. He doesn't actually need a tank. The ads need tanks. Whichever leg you attack, that is the way he will turn. Your goal is to steer him around the platform while making sure that he never reaches the edge, and make him walk into his own volcanoes. If he reaches the edge, it's a wipe. If he doesn't walk into enough active volcanoes, raid damage goes too high. It's important to make the distinction. This is an inactive volcano. It doesn't help if he walks into this, just ignore this. On the other hand, this is an active volcano. You want him to walk into this to put them out. The more time an active volcano stays uncrushed, the more debuff stacks your raid will gather, and that will increase the chances of a wipe. Put 7-8 players on the feet, mostly melees, ranged on the ads. One tank on the fragments. Group and kill the fragments first. They need to go down within 30 seconds. After that, switch to the spark. The spark needs a separate tank and should be tanked away from the rest of the raid, as it does AoE damage around it. If both the fragments and the spark are dead, ranged should put some damage into the legs. Trick here is that if you put too much DPS on the legs, you won't have enough DPS left for the ads. Hardcore guilds that are capable of a lot of DPS shouldn't have much of an issue with steering him left and right. The rest of the guilds should keep watching this video. We used an interesting strategy for steering him. Since our DPS was not enough to steer him left then right, we only steered him left and forward. Yes, that's right. Steering him left and forward is enough to make Rhyolith cover most of the encounter area and walk over a decent amount of volcanoes. Imagine an oval type pattern. Boss would mostly turn left, but if there is a volcano ahead of him, we would switch to have him go forward for a while. Then, even before reaching the volcano, we would switch back to our usual leg to keep him in the pattern. There is a delay from the time you switch till he actually turns. The boss's legs have a bit of a weird hitbox area. It's kinda small and it's difficult for some melees to always hit it properly without getting out of range. That's why melees should be attacking the legs from the front or from a side. The legs don't parry, thus there is no penalty for attacking from the front. If you stay in the back, you are most likely to get covered by the leg and not see exactly if you're in the fire or not. When he is doing his war stomp, you don't need to actually move after his leg. It's bad if you do that. It shows the hitbox there, but the hitbox is actually where the leg was before the war stomp. During the fight, one of the most important things to avoid are the faint fire lines coming from the volcanoes. They don't look dangerous enough, that's their problem, but they do hit for 75k. Rhyolith starts with 80% damage reduction. Each time you have him go over an active volcano, he drops 10% from that reduction. You want to have him drop all his armor while you get him to 25%. At 25%, it's burnout phase. He goes red and he now needs a tank. Use all cooldowns here. Use raid-wide defensive cooldowns linked to each other, 2 at a time. The phase is short enough to allow cooldown stacking. Some will die, but you should get the kill. Love to Play WoW needs your support to survive. I'm not just saying this to get more views, I actually need your support to keep making videos. Please remember to press the like button for any of the videos that you like and to also follow me on Facebook. Thanks for watching and good luck with the encounter.